What's up, kitty cats? Your boy One Cat Rocky here, and today I am reading or fucking watching Hitchhiking horror stories. Oh yeah. I'm pretty happy about this one because this is gonna be one hell. I like spooky shit, but then when it's nighttime and I have to be in bed, and I know if I just stay up all night, I'll have to be sleeping during the fucking day. And then I'm just going to be full of regret by tonight. So you can watch me suffer 20 minutes later, you fucking creep. So let's get into this.
I've learned one thing from my one and only experience picking up a hitchhiker. Don't pick up a hitchhiker. It was a Saturday night, probably around 1 in the morning. I was driving down the 542 in New Jersey, a route
I'm sorry, why is it about the fucking passengers being dangerous? Like 90% of the time, the passengers are dangerous now, not the fucking drivers.
Commonly took to get into town. It was a long stretch of nothing but woods on either side with the occasional residence. I was on my way back home from town, and as usual at this time of night around our quiet old town, there was not a single other car on the road. I turned on the off-road lights on my Jeep to have optimal vision on the unlit highway, which allowed me to spot somebody.
Why the fuck is this guy singing? Like, come on now. I don't want to fucking hear this ugly-ass dude just be fucking narrating this shit. I don't care. I want to fucking have the original guy. What the hell is wrong with you?
Far down the road, just standing at the side. As I got closer, I saw him raise his arm up and stick up his thumb. He was trying to hitch a ride. My heart started racing. I had no idea if I should stop or not. I slowed down just to get a better look at the guy, first of all. He seemed like...
Okay, don't judge a book by the cover. This guy can look like a crack addict and then be the nicest person ever. He can look like the most innocent man on earth, but he'll end up fucking shooting your ass up. Never judge a book by their cover. Just don't fucking pick him up anyway.
A younger man, maybe 28. He had on a light gray hoodie with the hood over his head and blue denim jeans. The time to make a decision was immediate, and with a lack of my better judgment in the heat of the moment, I came to a stop, rolled down the window, and asked, "Where are you heading to, friend?"
Friend.
"Just up the road," he said.
Friend. Where are you heading to, friend?
In a deep, quiet tone. Hop.
First off, I have something I should point out. Where are you heading to, friend? Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Sorry. Fuck. Chill.
"In," I called out the window. He opened the door to my Jeep and stepped inside slowly. Jeep Wranglers have very tight seals on the doors, so when he tried to close the door the first time, it didn't shut. I politely said, "Oh, the door didn't shut. Just open and slam it shut real hard. These doors are hard to close." The body language he was giving off in response was unsettling. About 3 seconds after I had finished my sentence, he looked at me, then turned his head slowly to the right, and again waited 3 or 4 more seconds before finally opening the door and then slamming it back shut. By the way this guy was moving, I already regretted my decision to let him in. I put my foot on the gas and we started moving along the road.
He's not
The
fucking
speed
pull a
limit
gun on
on
your
this
head.
road was 55, but I was going 75 just to get the guy to his destination quicker. "So, how far did you say you're going?" There was an awkward gap of silence before he replied with, "Just a few miles up."
Seriously?
I wanted to turn the
Is
radio...
that fucking lazy? You can't just fucking walk there? I have to walk that much far every fucking day to go to like a simple friend's house. And I live in the middle of a fucking city. I live right by downtown and still I have to walk so fucking far. I live in a penthouse, not to flex, but... Okay, but seriously, why are you so fucking lazy, bro?
I wanted to kill this awkward and downright creepy silence, but something in my head told me not to for whatever reason. Suddenly, I could see just through the corner of my eye that the man had turned his head and was staring in my direction.
Aw, you fuckhead.
At this point, I was telling myself that I needed to get this guy out of my car. For a good mile, I felt his gaze just hitting me like a brick, and all the while I tried my best not...
I just confront him, say, "Dude, stop being a fucking lazy piece of shit, just get out." Or even better, I wouldn't have fucking picked him up in the first place. Fuck hitchhikers, they're just broke-ass piece of shit. Not that that's a bad thing to do, but still. I'm not gonna pick up a hitchhiker, that's final. Like, fucking call an Uber or a taxi or some shit.
To look back. Finally, he turned his head the other way and said, "You know, I've been wondering for the longest time if it's just worth it to end it all." I looked at him and...
Do it, bitch. Fucking do it. You've creeped me out enough. You don't need to be in this goddamn world anymore. At least change if you're not gonna fucking end it. I'll stop. It's just... having that kind of fucking creepy gaze on me is just pissing me off. I would not be that kind of guy. I'd just confront him about it. You see, if I was just a year younger, I'd just fucking deal with it. But nope, I've gained so much confidence in the past year that, you know what? Screw it.
Confusion. He dug his hand into his pocket and said, "I've been carrying this knife with me for the past few weeks, wondering when the right time would come." He pulled out a big red knife from his pocket and...
Are you gonna kill yourself or are you gonna kill the passenger, is what I'm wondering. Because you said you're gonna end it all, but were you gonna kill yourself or are you just gonna slit your throat in someone's fucking car just so they can watch? Are you that desperate for attention, my guy? Come on now.
That instant, I felt like my stomach had dropped out of my body. I told him to put the knife away immediately. He told me in a calm, emotionless voice, "Pull over next to that sign." I did what he said, coming to a stop next to a speed limit sign, and what followed still haunts me. He began to slit his forearm next to 3 other scars from previous assumed self-inflicted cuts, and let out a disturbing moan. I managed to choke out the words, "You need to get out of my car right now, buddy." He looked at me.
Don't fucking get all the fucking bloodstains on my fucking sick-ass Lambo. Just kidding, I'm poor?
Again, and said, "Get out of the car. I want to show you something." I told him no, and he raised his knife up closer to me as an obvious threat. Just get...
Honestly, I'd just be like, okay, I'll get out now. You can show me it. And then right when he gets out, ram, get the fuck out of that place. I don't care if that door is still wide open.
Out for a second. There's something I want to show you behind that sign.
Yeah, you can't fucking be...
I knew my life was on the line and I had to be smart. I said, "Yeah, okay, man. Let's go." I opened the door to my Jeep, making a point of leaving it open, raised my hands in the air and back...
Honestly, now I just want to move to the U.S. just so I can have a gun. To not have to go through something like that, honestly.
Away slowly from the door. He too left the car and started walking over to my side. At the exact moment that he was directly behind the car, I jumped back in, threw it into drive, and floored it down the road, never looking back. I got back home within 10 minutes, still breathing heavily and wanting to throw up. This was the scariest thing that has ever happened to me.
No shit.
And I urge everybody and anybody that if you by some chance see a hitchhiker on a dead road at some odd hours of the night, do not take any course of action other than speeding right past them.
You gotta lose this guy.
Who is it?
Doesn't matter, he'll kill both of us.
So sorry about that. But for real though, what is speeding gonna do? Like, you're already going 55 miles per hour, I'm pretty sure, because that's happened like West Virginia or some shit. But for real, what's that gonna do? Is he like faster than Usain Bolt secretly, or what the hell is going on?